Hi Taurus, welcome to your general timeless reading. Today I have the Moonchild tarot for you. Oh wow, I didn't bring the book up for this. But I think I've seen all the cards. They're not traditional tarot in this one, so pardon me that. Four of Wands, Two of Cups, very nice balanced energy, probably relationship energy. Oops. Let's see. We got Justice. We got Eight of Pentacles, then Ten of Wands. So these so far all even numbers too. Maybe they'll stay that way. Probably not. But it's still Justice. Okay. The Chariot. Sorry, I just said Justice. That's a 7. So yep, not, even though that is about balance though, balancing your dark and light sides. Balancing your light and dark. That's the dark. What I'm getting there, it's like sharing your darkest secrets with someone. Like rawness. Not exactly, not even like vulnerability. The Emperor. Yeah, not even like vulnerability, even though it does require you to be vulnerable, like just showing your darker side to someone. The Emperor. And this Emperor is all in like the forest and stuff. King of Swords. Interesting. So I'm getting like fairness and justice and fighting for something that you believe in. Like as another theme here. Is it like you're to gain balance in a situation, to obtain justice in a situation, did you have to really get into like a darker or colder side of yourself? Ooh, the universe, which is the world. So maybe either a relationship ended or a phase of relationship, because the moon is here. The phase of a relationship has ended. And in that phase, either in that phase or in the next phase, you're going to tap into different sides of yourself that maybe you were not exposing before. And this doesn't have to... Oh, crap. Man, this is the second time I've done that today. It's okay. It's okay. But 2 more cards came out. Let's fix these up. Oh man. No, 3 cards came out. Oh, look. The sun's at the bottom, but it's in reverse. So it's 4 pentacles. Did some flip? Oh, those are the only 2 that did. But I mean, heck, I'm gonna keep it. Well, let me flip this back over. I'm gonna keep it because it's like right next to the moon, you know, going to the darker side instead of the light side, so it's like sun in reverse. Yeah, I'm keeping that. Alright, what am I doing here? Let's see. The Magician. Put that above. So that's like the Magician and the Emperor. The Magician and the Emperor sandwich has Justice and 8 of Pentacles here. That's almost like, even though maybe it makes sense. It's almost like giving up money opportunities to pursue something that you're to work on a craft, like something you're good at. Bringing, maybe if you've gained some skills in the workplace, you want to bring those skills to something else, maybe something you're more passionate about, because this Emperor's in the woods now. Yeah, work, skills you've gained, bringing it somewhere else to obtain success there. And we got 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands. And then 7 of Wands fell and I didn't notice. 7 of Wands. These mountains in the background of both of these. Yeah, there's lots of mountains in these cards, period. But it's giving me like different frontiers. Like there's like 3 different environments in here. There's a desert, there's like snow, or it looks like almost like a glacier, and then the mountains in the background. So like trying things in different environments. I feel like that can go above the 10. And then 2 of Wands. Yeah, that's definitely kind of venturing out. It's like the beginning of something new too. If you had a partnership before, I feel like this is also like changing your partnership a bit to something that's gonna adapt more with the lifestyle you choose. Yeah. Because I guess to know the Chariot, it's like going towards something, going on a journey, going by yourself, kind of. So maybe, okay, so if a phase is ended, yeah, I'm not getting like happiness with this Sun. I think it's like the 2 sides of yourself here. Like you found balance, right? If you found balance between the 2 sides of yourself, now you know when to tap into one or the other at different times. Like when it's good to go into your shadow or when it's good to go into your bright side. So maybe you want to try this out somewhere else. You want to try this out maybe in a professional setting or creative setting, family setting, just somewhere you haven't tried it before. And I think there's a part of you that maybe thinks that this, you know, you can combine the skills you've learned in a different place to another place. Like bringing skills. So say for some reason you learned how to mediate maybe because you were like a soccer coach or something. So you kind of learn to direct and mediate people, or yeah, even though that's not like your coach, like why am I assuming like all the kids are getting in fights? You know what I mean though, like that kind of guidance. Maybe you learned leadership coaching little kids, and now you want to see if you can apply that in the workplace now, that sort of thing. Or in the workplace you learn like really great research skills, so you want to apply that to starting your own business, or getting into some kind of new skill or hobby. That's what I'm getting. Because I guess Eight of Pentacles is giving me work. And the Justice is giving me balance too. And I gotta say, I guess it's kind of, I don't feel it as a present energy, but since the universe is here, and that's a really pretty card. Let's look at this. It's like you have been through something difficult recently, and maybe you did get your justice, you know, in some way. You did, like you actually fought to restore your balance. So now this is like a resource you have. This King of Swords energy is now a resource you have. And maybe you're able to be more objective when difficult things come along, right? If you've been through so much, you understand like what a true slight is, what a true hardship is. So therefore, when those smaller slights come along, you're not as affected, or you can see it from a more objective perspective. Because the Ten of Wands energy and Seven of Wands, it's like healthy boundaries. Because you were so used to being burdened in the past, it's like you understand now how to create those boundaries well. Because it's like the way she is, you know, in the normal or the traditional Ten of Wands imagery, it's usually like a person that's suffering and burdened. It's like she's flowing with the burdens and trials of life. So it's almost like you know how to handle things so much better than you did in the past because of what you've been through. And then maybe it's giving you this inspiration to go forth and take on more. I think the only thing in this is to maintain the balance. You know, do rely on your light side. Maybe your shadow got you through a lot. And maybe you're not used to generating your own inner light. You know, maybe since you're going through rough times, you turn to outside sources to keep you in that higher vibration, like guidance, you know, outside guidance, or going on spa days, or things like that, or just, yeah. The same way you might have learned to harness your inner darkness, you gotta learn to harness your inner light too. And not rely so much on external sources to give it to you. Yeah. I don't feel like... I bought the little clarifying deck. I'm gonna get it real quick. And it's probably gonna fly all over the place just like the other decks. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I feel like that's telling you, watch out for being too cold, too guarded, too, like, rigid. Do we need any other one? Yeah, that's slipping into your darkness a bit too much. Queen of Swords in reverse is mean. You know, King of Swords in reverse is like very detached, very cold, but Queen of Swords in reverse is mean. So you don't have to be mean. You know, that's not exactly what harnessing your shadow is about. Okay. 7 of Rods in reverse. Do not be too defensive and guarded. Yeah, that's just the message here. Okay. Now I got the gods and the goddesses today. Let's see. And I got the book in case I don't know what god it is. I know most of the goddesses now. I've used that deck a lot, but I don't know what most of these gods are. And then some of them are like Final Fantasy primals, and I'm pretty sure that's not like the real thing. Let's see. Do any gods want to come out? It's hard to shuffle them like this. I guess one kept trying to come out, and I just kind of kept sticking it back in there. Ow. Yeah, that hurts. Come on. Whoa. Oh, shoot. Okay, and I was like, come on, and I was like, give me all of them. What is this one? Okay, I think that's good. Oh, Poseidon Flow. That's reminding me of that 10 of Wands. Okay, I got Hermes Communication, which is good for this King of Swords energy. Queen of Swords, don't be mean. And then there's, look up the Hermetic principles too. That's probably a good idea. Then we got Hades, Death. I don't remember Hades looking like that. And then I was reading that, what is it, Lore Olympus webcomic. I mean, he was blue in that. I guess that's like the energy of transformation. And it like tapping into the darkness a bit too. And then we got Shiva, Destroyer. See, that's another one like in Final Fantasy. She's an ice goddess. But I know, okay, please don't come at me. I know this is like a real Hindu god. I know. So I'm gonna read that real quick. Because I know who Shiva is, but it's not like I know a lot about Shiva, like the real Shiva. Let's see. Dance away any old beliefs that burden you. Defy and destroy what stands in your way to happiness and enlightenment. There is nothing extra with Shiva. All that is not real is destroyed. Yet there is the essential masculine energy left for his connection with Parvati, his wife. So basically, the shadow side of this is being self-destructive. So yeah, when you're tapping in that shadow side, if you haven't learned how to, generate your own light and you still rely on outside sources, be careful that you're not just like self-medicating or numbing. Hades. Death is not always a negative thing. Everyone or everything has a season. Leave behind what you no longer need. Yeah, this is a lot of endings. Maybe you also have a bit of like cleanup to still do in regards to your ending. So yeah, still don't forget that. This is like the shadow side of this is being impatient and inhonest. Is unhonest? Not honest. Yeah, endings. Alright, let's see if there's any goddesses that want to come out. Here's just the one. Wow. At the bottom is Aphrodite, romantic love. And obviously we got 2 of Cups and 4 of Wands here, so that could apply to you. So Ocean Generosity came out. I'm getting that as being generous with your energy. If you're being like too closed off, too guarded, too cold, just remember to try and still be there for the people in your life, even as you're kind of going through this deeper inner journey. Just don't forget about the people around you. Angel number 44. Hey, hot dog. 44. I mean, 44 is a bit easier to see, so if you see that, it's probably a nice sign. Your guardian angel is wrapping you in a cloak of loving protection. You are safe. There you go, Taurus. Hopefully that helps you. Good luck and thanks.